EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Kill. Why? Get any weapon.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen.
Here's Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
49, check 49.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 26. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Going to 53.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
They'll run with Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
47.
Ball trot. Mike 54.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Alert, alert. Rush in.
Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here I come again.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move lateral.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Flag 90. Friday.
Get off the field. Kill.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Seahawks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, watch the leg.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10.
Joker.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. They're running it. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, we go. Wide 80.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a party now.
On third down, Elliott. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake, a fumble. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
Mike.
Flag 90.
53. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
53. Check 53. Ready?
They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I see you, boy. I see you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Shift.
14, Friday.
Check. Check nickel. 66. Bullet. High.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down, the run with Lynch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Carson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This complete to Lockett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Carson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go with Lynch right side. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hot 7, hot 7. Sponge, sponge. No.
12, 12.
Tight dog.
Wahoo.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check, check. Lucky.
Looking to throw. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 63 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
I got you, son.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Wilson buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Lynch, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 52.
We're going to 53.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing here, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Showing it. General. West.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Switch. Switch it. Hey.
Switch. 54.
Hey, kill.
Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. Switch. Check 51. Let's box. Right. Check 50.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They needed a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.